And they actually used natural coals. They did not use quick lights. They'd bring us some ice in the base. We'd sit there for hours working on lyrics and guitar riffs and everything else.
Yeah, I mean that was back when, back in high school when everything was easy and you could just sit down and write some lyrics and we were juniors. Go play a couple of shows and you were doing what you wanted to do.
We were juniors, 18 years old, and then so Petra got closed down. We ended up having to drive the 45 minutes out to Denton, Texas, where UNT is located, and right across the street from the library of UNT is a hookah bar, hookah lounge, still there today, called Kush. We went there 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, and then it was about time number 3, I think.
Yeah, time number 3 or 4, which will actually be 3 years this December, from the last time we went. Me, David, and a guy that was trying out for our band, Chad, went in there. We were all wearing hoodies because it was 15, 20 degrees outside. So for all you fuckers that say it doesn't get cold in Texas, fuck you.
It does.
It does. And it does snow in northern Texas. Anyway, so we walk in there, we're wearing our hoods. First thing they told us was to take our fucking hoods off. Well, okay, we took our hoods off. We were expecting to get to sit in the normal section we always get to sit in. A bunch of people over there partying and shit, and people we knew. And instead, he decides to have the, quote, waitress or whatever sit us right by the door. So we said, fuck it, we didn't even order. We stood up, walked out the door. We drove back to Watauga, went to our local head shop, known as, what is it, Habits?
Habits.
It is Habits, off of Western Center and Beach, in Fort Worth, Haltom City, Watauga area. I don't know what it is. Is it Fort Worth?
Yeah, I think it's Fort Worth at that point. But
anyway, we're trying to keep this review short. Anyway, we picked up a hookah, went back to Dave's house, did our normal thing, Friday, Saturday night, working on lyrics, working on songs. And that's the last time Dave smoked with me. I moved off, ended up going to the Army, all this other shit. And so I mean, up until today, when Dave came up, he's doing some work in Minnesota right now, and came over today. Today's the first time he smoked hookah with me in 3 years. First time he smoked hookah, period, in 3 years. And I started him out with some Nakla DA. He really liked it, and I had the whole box of reviews to do. So he said, "Okay, I'll be in them." So tonight was our night. We, like I said, we're half drunk, having some fun, and just shows you how hookah brings people together. So even if it's tobacco, if you want to call it tobacco, you want to call it shisha, you want to call it Mosul, different cultures call it different things. Whatever you want to call it, the Hookah Evolution Tea Shisha, whether you smoke tobacco or herbal blends, is a damn good flavor, damn good product. I love it. I'm going to take one more pull before we give it a rating here.
Yeah, I'm going to need another pull too, because I mean, my rating's pretty high right now. I almost, because this is our last rating, the Hookah Evolution Variety, I almost, want to be sure that I've achieved the real Hookah Evolution Tea Shisha experience, regardless of what the flavor is. Because thus far, I've been a tobacco shisha guy, straight up. What else is going to be your reason
I hate to cut
smoke
you short.
tobacco shisha?
I hate to cut you short, bro.
This guy's cutting me short.
I think we're running out of time, and I don't want to make this a 2-part episode on fucking YouTube.
2-part episode? Are they still working with that 10-minute limit on YouTube?
I think it's up to 12 now.
Okay. You've all learned something about YouTube today.
Anyway, so last pull, you saw smoke. Flavor's totally there. We've had this bowl going about 20 minutes. Flavor's still there. Still beautiful clouds. I'm going to have to give the Evolution Tea Shisha line, as a whole line, I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. It's amazing. And that's not something I do. I normally always say nothing is perfect, but I love this line. And as a flavor, I think I'm going to have to go with an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with, Dustin or Hookah Sniper, whatever you guys know him as, completely on the Hookah Evolution Tea Shisha line. As far as an herbal shisha, I give it a 10 out of 10 automatically, because I've we've tried, what, 6 samples of it now?
This would be sample 5.
Yeah, 5 samples of it now, and I don't even know that I'm smoking tea. You know, it's the good old tobacco shisha that I'm used to, and I'm getting all that flavor. And I'm even getting a little of that buzz. It might be the, you know, placebo effect a little bit.
Yeah, I think it is that, and you're half drunk.
Hey, shut up.
Anyway, guys, so what's your final rating on the flavor?
On the flavor of blueberry, I'd probably give it a hard 8. It's one of the better flavors, at least aroma-wise, that I've tried. You know, flavor-wise, I'd probably go with like a 7. But this Hookah Evolution tea shisha line, definitely a hard 10.
It's amazing.
It's fantastic
so,
for those of you who want to shy away from the tobacco variety.
So I hope you enjoyed our skits tonight and everything else.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy these videos. We're going to do one more review on a Vortex Bowl and maybe a couple other products depending. Anyway, peace, guys.
Yeah, you'll see us around.
Happy smoking. Big shout out to Dave. Later.